starting.
Good evening and welcome back to the Mancunian Way. My name is Martin. I'm your host, joined by Ozzy, Briggsy and Luke. Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Good, mate. All good?
Yeah, all good here, Martin. Thank you.
Good. Like I said, if you can smash those likes on your way in, really does help. Thank you so much. You'd rather watching this than watching England. Trust me. Briggsy there. I tell everyone to smash it. Good evening, Mingy Wong. How the devil are you, mate? Hope you are well. Yes, the Etihad will be hosting 5 opening group stages in 2028. But yeah, we'll so subject. Good evening, Adam Quinn. Good evening, Ash. How are you doing? Danny, big up, mate. Hope you're well. Dash, good evening. Blue Heart, sword in hand. The Vikings are coming. Hello, Jack Lee. Hope you are well, mate. Sam, evening. Hope you are well. Make sure you say hello to each other as well. I think we can definitely be said. I think we can definitely be said that we shouldn't take Erling Haaland for granted. What he's been doing is something what elite goal scorers have done in the past, which is what we're going to talk about tonight. Finally going to put this garbage opinion to bed. Good evening, David. How the devil are you? Jay Fresh. Good evening, Mil Mucker. Smash those likes up. John Nuttall in the house. Big up, mate, from Mumbai Airport. Powder Oaks, 2 more goals from Haaland tonight. Yes, it was. England are shite. I won't watch them under any circumstances. Big up, Keela. Curtis, good evening. Andrew, good evening as well. Hope you are well. Right. Is everyone okay before we get straight into it?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Chilled, relaxed, happy. I'm good.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Good. Well, it's international. And I just thought, you know what? Let's put this whole debate to bed about Haaland FC. Because I'm bored of it. So, we'll start the debate. I've got some stats that I'm going to show everyone because I don't hear Bayern Munich being called Kane FC or Real Madrid being called Mbappe FC, etc. But hey-ho, we'll get into that as we're going along. Ozzy, I'm going to start with you. Do you think we are Haaland FC or do you think it's just a myth people are hitting us with at the moment?
No, absolutely, we're Haaland FC.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. I mean, let's be honest, he's our top goal scorer. He's out there above anybody else at the moment in the team. But it was only last season and the season before that, and pretty much since Haaland came in from Dortmund, the media and some rival fans have said, well, we don't play to his strengths. City don't play to his strengths. They play the tiki-taka and they play, and eventually get to tap in. And, now we're playing to his strengths. All of a sudden, we're way too over-reliant on him. Like, if he gets an injury, City will completely fall off. They probably won't even get into the top 4, let alone the top 7. And, just the usual rubbish. And I'm sorry, but if that Liverpool game tells us anything, it's not just about Haaland. We've got some incredible players, and we've shown when Haaland hasn't played that we can find a way to score without him. We've done that before when we didn't have a recognised striker, when we had the false 9 for a few seasons. This is the biggest thing that, for me, it's not just about our players, but it's also about Pep. Our manager is the best manager. He's the best coach. I'm sorry, but we've got 2 fullbacks who are both midfielders right now. We bought a left back that can't get into the team, and he may not get back into the team. I mean, this is a manager and coach who, when a problem comes up, he solves it like no other manager, not only in this league, not only in Europe, but throughout the world. He is a genius. And I'm sure we'll get more onto Pep later. But no, we're not just Haaland FC. But what we are doing, and what you can say, is yes, we are playing more to his strengths right now. We have changed the way we played compared to a few seasons ago. And carry on. I'm all for it. Why not, play to Haaland's strengths and let him run in behind and get the goals? Because it's working. People forget. The media forget. Opposition fans forget. We've got Mamouche.
Yeah.
Who, okay, fair enough. He hasn't started well this season, but to be fair to him, he's coming back from an injury, and he's going to struggle to get into this team because you've got Haaland. Then you look at the right wing and you look at how on fire Doku is right now. No wonder he can't get into this team and get any rhythm and get a chance to score any goals. But we know what a clinical finisher is, not only for City, but when he played at Frankfurt? You played at
Frankfurt, yeah.
Yeah.
We
know what a clinical finisher is. We know he can score goals, and we know he's a hell of a free kick taker. So I'm sorry, but just we know we can get more goals from other players in this team. But right now, yeah, if opposition, the media want to call us Haaland FC, carry on. I'm happy with it.
Briggs.
Yeah, I mean, most of them points from Ozzy are just basically fair enough. Like, obviously, like you said, Pep, the way he's like dynamic and he's got so much versatility out of different players in different positions. You can't knock the man. But the thing is, we was having this conversation 12 months ago with his team Rodri when we all collapsed. Now it's Team Haaland because he's banging all the goals. And I think I said it on last week's show. I'd love to see in a world where Haaland's out for a couple of months and how we get the goals to come from. Because if Haaland's not playing, everyone's going to say, oh, Man City look weak. Man City are slipping away. Who's going to score the goals? It's a collective game, football. It's not, oh, Team Rodri, Team Haaland. Like, I was talking to Danny not so long before this stream, and we were saying, look at, like, past teams, like, same with Aguero that won the league. We had David Silva chipping in. We had Nasri. We had Yaya Toure. We had even Pellegrini, Negredo, Jovetic to an extent. We had all sorts of players. Same with Chelsea with Drogba. Like, everyone thought Drogba was their talisman. It was, but you had Anelka, you had Ballack, Lampard, Ramirez, Hazard, Mata, whoever. Football's about 11 players on the pitch, not just one man. And unfortunately, I do want to see a world where Man City go without Haaland, because it could go against us. We might be Team Haaland, but I want to see us play together. Like Foden's been chipping in recently. You've also got other players that are chipping in goals as well. So it's basically, can we get everyone involved? Like Cherky's stepping up to the plate. Apart from the game the other day, if you get Cherky more on the ball, if you get Mamouche in the 11, Doku stepping up, happy days. Can we just stop this Team Haaland like it was Team Roger 12 months ago? Otherwise, we're going to be going round in circles 12 months this time next year. But yeah, Team Haaland ain't for me. It's a squad game.
Briggsy, can I just pick you up on a quick point that you just said? Do you think
Go on, mate.
is that, because for me it's coming from the media and opposition fans? Do you think it's also coming from our own fan base? I mean, I've not really heard that, but do you think that's the case as well?
Based off, because like me and Martin go to the Etihad regularly, you don't hear many of our match-going fans say with Team Haaland, but minority of online fans, like the ones who was trolling about Pep Guardiola last year, they seem to think we're Team Haaland or Team Rodri. But majority of us are literally, it's a collective game.
Yeah, I think you're right there. To be honest, I do. I see more from online the negativity to that. I haven't seen so much of it, I will admit, with the whole Haaland FC. But yeah,
No, I
think they make
understand.
valid points. Yeah, Luke.
I think this whole Haaland FC.
It's just the ones that obviously. Sorry, Luke. It's just the ones that. Go on, Luke. Go on.
No, it's fine. No, I was saying go on to you. Sorry, if you finish what you said, and I'll speak about it.
No, go for it, Luke.
Okay, all right. I think this whole Haaland FC thing, right? I think
go for it, mate. Don't worry.
It's just another stick to beat us with. When you got a striker of that capabilities, of that stature in your squad, of course he's going to score a level of goals than the rest of the team. I don't get this. Like, why does we always have to corner certain teams into one player FC when they score all the goals? Like, as shown recently in the Dortmund, Bournemouth, and even the Liverpool game, we're starting to get more players on the score sheet again, and as a result, it starts to die down. I just think because it's City, because that no one again in the media, no one likes us. They want to see as the new face like an Arsenal or Liverpool get it because it's different to what we're doing. It's just yet more sticks to beat us with, and I just think at the end of the day, I won't appreciate how good he is because again, they don't like us and the gender against us. I just think at the end of the day, anyone would kill to have Haaland in their team. Arsenal would. I don't care what they say. Arsenal would kill to have Haaland in their team right now. So Liverpool. He way better than Isak and Ekatike, and we're lucky to have him. So honestly, I think it's all a load of bullshit. It's yet again more media trash and news that that we all know is spun every time that we do well to try and put us off or put us down. I don't really care, man. It's media bullshit as per usual.
Yeah. I think you all made some very valid points there. I mean, where this came from is it's coming from some City fans, it's coming from a lot of rivals as well, and a lot of media. A lot of Arsenal fans, because every time you go on shows now or you're listening to anything, the question comes out, what happens if Haaland gets injured? Well, the trouble is we can't live our life on if buts and bloody maybes. Yeah. If me auntie a ball should be my uncle. I can't sit here and do all this, if this and if that evening and everything else, because that isn't the way you should live your life. There's this fallacy that Manchester City only score goals if Erling Haaland scores. Now, what gets me is because there was this narrative that Este, whatever his name was at Burnley, was our second top goal scorer with 2 own goals. Yeah. Well, yes, because that was in one game. But since then, and the other thing people haven't looked at is that was what, 6-7 games in to a 38 game season. Now, if you go back 12 months at the exact same time, a lot of people were complaining when it was Gvardiol and John Stones getting the goals that Haaland wasn't scoring all of a sudden, and we don't know what to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden, when we change a system to suit the big man, which Pep said we needed to do, it's now a problem.
Can't
and
win.
I just think, this is a manager, by the way, who's won 2 league titles with a false 9. We have scored goals because last season, when Haaland was out for 6 weeks, something like that, we scored 15 goals in 4 games. And then people go, well, what happened? We went to Swansea. Yes, I get it's only Swansea. And we scored 3 goals. Haaland wasn't there. Because what happens is when Haaland is not there, the other people will step up. That is naturally what is going to happen. They will step up. And I've just had a look through our whole seasons and everything else. If you go through our actual seasons as we've been doing this, Haaland's been our top goal scorer for the last 3-4 years since he's been here. And there is always a massive gap straight down to the next one. I looked at Liverpool last season. Yeah, Liverpool's last season, Mo Salah, 38 games, scored 29 goals. The next person down was Luis Diaz on 13, and then Gakpo on 10, and then sadly, the late Diego Jota on 6, and Szoboszlai on 6. Mo Salah was getting the majority of their goals last season. I look at Real Madrid this season.
Where's Salah now? Sorry, to say that.
Well, yeah. Kylian Mbappe has scored 18 goals in 16 appearances. The next person down is Vinny Jr. on 5.
Where's Jude Bellingham?
2.
And then I looked at Bayern Munich. I thought, I'll have a look at Munich, because they have a little bit different. Harry Kane's scored 23 goals in 17 appearances. Wow. The next one is Luis Diaz with 11. But then the next one's Elise with 7. And then it drops all the way to 3. I keep saying, I don't know where this Haaland has to score 50, Foden has to score 30,
ain't gonna happen.
Doku has to score 25, Nico G's got to score 20. Where's all this come from? Because no one's doing this.
It's not FIFA. Can't happen.
Listen, I would love that to be the case, but when you have a top Galactico striker, well, yeah, he's going to score the majority of my goals because that's why he's the highest paid player in the damn team.
Yep.
That's why he's on $500,000 a week basic. Do you know what I mean? You don't get a dog and bark yourself.
Another thing is, though, like we said last week, the thing is with Haaland, the reason why he's getting all these goals is because he's always in the same positions. Like, he's not a floater. He doesn't get outside the box. He always stands just in the penalty area waiting for a head or a volley. Like, he doesn't actually... I know he's getting better at, like, contributing from deeper positions and getting involved with the build-up play, but in the treble season, for example, like, and some goals this season, he's just tap-ins and he's just getting headers. If he was more a dynamic player, there'd be more to his game. And that's why, obviously, we're just called Team Haaland, because he's only getting the goals from the easy positions.
I don't remember these problems when we were talking about Ronaldo and Messi at their pomp. Nope. Oh, yeah, Barcelona, it's all Messi. Man United, it's all Ronaldo. Real Madrid, it's all Ronaldo.
Yeah, we'll go into the assist list. Now, remember, there's only been, 14 games so far?
11
Reinders has got the most assists, by the way, considering he's been shit, according to a lot of people. He's got the most assists on 5. Doku's got 4, Foden's got 3, Nico Riley 3, Ryan Cherky 3, Joshko Gavardio 3, Rico Lewis 2, Savinio 2, Bernardo Silva 2.
It's shut up to the rest of the team.
That to me is actually good because that shows everyone's getting involved there.
It shows as well that we're, like I said before, we're playing to Haaland's strengths. You know, all these players around are getting those assists to Haaland to score. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the name of the game. You know, it's those players are playing to get the ball to Haaland to score because they know how a clinical finisher he is.
If I'm right in saying though, right, wasn't KDB given that same sort of thing because of that assist he was getting as well? Like, was it in 2022? Yeah, same thing again. It's always us, isn't it? I guess Brandon Dack has like one player.
Do you remember when he was injured all the way up till about Christmas, New Year, was it? And then he got like third top assists in the Premier League.
Yeah,
that's basically what you're saying.
It always happens to us. There's always one player in our team must be like the FC. Who really cares? Elite players, yeah, just stepping up and doing more than other players. Wow, shock horror.
I know. I mean, this goes to the point, right? I think, and big up the chat, big up the panel. Martin, you going out later? But anyways,
I'm not going out later. No, why?
No, but
do you want to did a date up or something?
I had that.
You do at the end of the show, guys. Come on.
No, but what Pep made some comments about Doku in his last game where he says, I know Doku isn't going to be a good high volume scorer, but he's going to create chaos and he's going to also create for the people around him. Those are the main jobs he's looking to get done around Haaland.
It's not a coat, by the way. It's an overshirt.
All right. Again, we don't need to know what you're dressing up later for. You
Well, I didn't realise, you know, my fashion was suddenly going to come into play tonight. You know what I mean? Jesus.
You're just looking very dapper, mate. Obviously, you want to look.
Oh, he's saying a lot
nice when you go out.
The rest of the
He's
time.
looking very.
Hey, we can tell the difference, Martin. We can tell the difference. You know, we can tell the difference.
Yeah. Hot date later.
Martin's looking all swagger and cap and smart, and I'm just in a rugby hoodie.
That's because you are a scruffy sod.
We can tell who's getting on the pull tonight.
That's because you are a scruffy sod, Briggsy. That's why.
Such
Sorry,
Mr. Horsfield.
Carry on, Ed. Ed?
No. I was just making that point that kind of just agreeing with you guys that, of course, you know, when you have a prolific scorer, I know a lot of people get caught up with the goals, like for a Savinio type or for a Doku, or even like a Foden's been questioned this time because of the role he's playing. But if they're all getting 8 to 12 assists during the season, I think you're doing a pretty damn good job. I think you're winning a lot of football matches.
You know what also comes in? Sorry, Ed.
No, I was just going to finish off by saying I think a lot of people get too caught up into the details rather than looking at what job they're doing.
Yeah. One of the things that I also think is, again, coming from the media and opposition fans, is that it's the criticism for Haaland. Do you know what I mean? Because Haaland is the most profound striker I think we've ever seen in this league. You know, his goal ratio is just remarkable. And I think other fans look at him and go, yes, like you said earlier on, Luke, like they would absolutely die to have him in their team. But the problem is that they can't criticise him because he barely does anything wrong. Like a couple of seasons ago, even during the treble, even though what he won, it was still very much, well, he doesn't link up the play. You know, there was the comments, you know, of he's a League One player, you know, who can just put the ball in the back of the net. And, you know, but now that he's progressed coming into his 4th season now, he's getting better. And that's hard to admit for other fans, that he's not even technically in his prime yet, and he's getting better because he's adapting his game. He's coming back and doing some of the link-up plays, doing some excellent defending. He's able to score with his head, because that was a criticism that he can't score with his head. And now he's scored some big goals with his head. I mean, what can they criticise? What can they say? The only thing they can turn around and criticise now is that, oh, it's Haaland FC, so he has to do everything. They are absolute fans, the media are absolutely pulling their hair out because they're just like, he's so good. We can't criticise him. We've got nothing. They've got nothing to throw at him.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to throw it at the team. They have to throw it at Pep.
Well, I'll give you another little stat that may shock a lot of people, because this generally came from a lot of Arsenal fans. Arsenal this season, now again, this is according to transfer market, so take it with a pinch of salt. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 different goal scorers. Yep. 12 different goal scorers. How many do you think City have got? Because the way Arsenal fans talk and rivals talk, we've got 5. So I'm going to shock you when you actually listen to the list.
I reckon about 11.
Now, it is in all comps, by the way.
Same,
so
man.
I will preach that. It's in all comps.
About
City
11.
have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Boom.
1 less goal scorer than Arsenal.
And just to put a caveat on that slightly, these are goals from open play, not set pieces.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
Arsenal
we've not had one penalty goal this season.
Oh,
Not
very-
one penalty goal.
One penalty we got last game, couldn't score it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Haaland's got
Haaland
shit at penalties now. We don't want to score penalties anymore.
yeah, he'd rather
And
hand
City
it off to
curse, isn't it?
Mamouche,
Cost the penalties.
you know.
It's pretty club.
Yeah,
No, but I just found it ironic because I was going through, and again, this is not a dig at Arsenal, but Trossard's got
Yeah, it
4
is.
in all comps, Martinelli 4 in all comps, Xhaka 6, Saka 6, Moreno 3, Wanyeri 1, Eze 2, Zubimendi 2, Rice 2, and then Calafiore 1, and then Timber and Gabriel have got 2. City, again, I will clarify, this is all comps. Nunes 1, O'Reilly 1, Reinders 1, Gonzalez 1, Bernardo Silva 1, 19 of Haaland, 4 off Foden, 1 off Mamouche, 3 off Doku, 1 off Sereno, 3 off Cherka.
And people think that we're a one player.
And in the last 3 games, we've scored 10 goals and Haaland scored 3 of them.
yeah, but how many is
There you
their brand new shiny striker scored?
Oh, was it 7 goals? Was it 6 goals he scored for Arsenal?
Jokeres.
Yeah,
Scored 6.
I
Scored
think it's 7, I think. What's that? Still 6.
7. I'm sorry, Luke. Can you say that again? Because I'm not sure I heard you correctly.
6. Scored
6. Still, 1 left.
6.
6.
He
Compared
scored
to
4 in the
Haaland,
Premier League, 4 in the Premier League, 2 in the Champions League.
Bear in mind, Igor Thiago's got 8 goals for Brentford. Welbeck, 34-year-old Welbeck's got, is it 5 or 6? So, yeah.
How many Haaland scored, Luke? How many Haaland scored?
14 in the Premier League and 19 overall, I think.
Oh, and Foden's just got an assist for England.
Yeah, meaningless game. Woohoo.
So, yeah, I mean, what more can we say, really?
Exactly. It's all gender, mate. It's all gender.
That's it, great.
I don't mind. Do you know what it is? There's not a team in this league, there's not a team in the world that would not take Erling Haaland.
Facts.
And do you know what? I don't mind people going, yeah, Haaland FC, and I get it. But I keep saying it, then you got to have the same energy for Real Madrid, have the same energy for Bayern Munich, have the same energy for Barcelona back then, have the same energy for Real Madrid and Man United when Ronaldo got, was it 40 odd goals? Suarez broke a record. That doesn't make them that striker FC.
Yeah.
But this is why I don't get jumped up and down about the Sane and the Sterling days, because it was great, and don't get me wrong, but we didn't have a big man.
No. Little
Our
man.
wingers were told to score goals. Our wingers now, I think Pep said it in his last press conference. He said Doku will not score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Said that. He said he won't score loads of goals. He'll assist.
Yeah.
But he won't score loads.
I tell you what, if you can score some blinders
That's
like
what-
he did at the weekend,
That's why I want to
Yeah.
go back to like 10, 12 years ago.
The thing is, though, is we have got people were complaining because I slightly complained slightly that we were playing that counter attack and we didn't have
Great
those type
point.
of wingers. But right now we do,
Yep.
especially with Savio. It's not Savio Doku, sorry. Like we really have got those wingers back. And again, to your point, Mike, I don't think they need to score a lot because we've got Haaland to score them right now.
At the end of the day, if we want Haaland to score 40, we want Doku to score 15, Sabinho to score 15, Rodri to score 15, Nico
Foden
G
20.
to get 10,
Foden
and
20.
then Foden to get 15, 20. We're going to break records.
It's not going to happen, people.
We're probably
I'd
going
love
to have to.
that.
We're
I'd
probably going to
love
have
to beat everyone 5-0. I'd love everyone. I'd listen.
I don't know.
Briggs, you know what it's like in that stadium. If we won 5-0 every week, we'd be cockaroo, and here we go. We'd love it.
Martin, we'd probably have to drop into the championship.
There was a
Maybe
few
do
times
that.
we was getting like 3-0, 4-0.
Could happen. I mean, it could happen.
But if we get
Well,
relegated,
Yeah, like I said,
1-1-5.
there was a few times we was getting 3-4. There was even Leeds United 7-0 at one point, wasn't there? And we
Yeah,
beat Stoke 7-2, I think it was. But you're not going to get them kind of results every
Burton
single
9-0.
week or every
That one?
season. It was the same in 2000. Yeah,
United
it was the same in
6-3.
2009-10 for Chelsea. They slapped up Stoke, Villa, and I think it was West Brom, like 7-0, 8-0, and 7-1.
Leipzig
Them results
7-0.
happen in a one-off season where your team's mad. Look at when we got
Three.
look at when we got 100-odd goals under Pellegrini. We were smacking
Yeah.
teams up under Pellegrini in his first season, but then it didn't carry on into his second season because everyone figured the tactics out and the
Yeah.
players, obviously, the tactics changed as well.
3-0 against Liverpool.
Like,
Do
this is
you know where
We'll
this came from? Go on, Luke.
Alright,
Sorry,
hang
go on. Go on,
We'll
Luke.
have games well battered team, of course we will. But then again, we'll have games we win like 1-0. But that's just as important as winning game 5-0. It's 3 points on the board. As long as you win the game, doesn't matter to me how many goals you score. Obviously, it's nice to score more goals, but I'll be real, right? Like the games where you win 1-0 away from home in a really tough game, like Brentford away, we won 1-0. Those are kind of 3 points that are massive in a season. So I think everyone needs to come down a bit in terms of how many goals we score each game. Doesn't matter. Score 5, cool. We don't score 5, is what it is.
Yeah, I
Listen,
agree
for
with
me-
this with Ash. I'd like the wingers to score in more crucial moments. I would agree with that. Or as they call it now, the clutch moments.
Like
I would
Doku did
agree
the
with that.
weekend.
Yeah, like Doku did at the weekend and put the game to bed.
I'll have more of that, please.
Liverpool are more Mo Salah FC than we are. Don't you
Agree.
start being positive now, you negative little sod. Don't you start Super City when you've been a night. Listen, I got a WhatsApp off him the other day. He said, I told you Doku was good. I said, you lying bastard.
Shameless.
Only I can use that, not you. Me.
It was a bag of shite tonight, says Alan.
Who was a bag of shite tonight?
England. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we're already
probably-
Who
through.
was a bag of shite tonight, Alan?
We're already
Everybody.
through. Who cares?
Everybody. This is Alan.
Who was? I don't get who's a bag of shite. You know, Alan, can you put context on your show?
Bellingham, I think. I think it's Bellingham's on about.
Treble father made Docu's
Bellingham, yeah,
biggest
Bellingham.
fan.
He's overrated, to be fair. He's overrated.
Oh,
Good
someone
player,
DM'd me the other day. He said, when are you going to start running the treble father? I said, we're way off that yet. We're
Remember
not
that.
even at treble
Way
father
off.
situations yet.
Yeah. Martin's got to remember he's got to come off his agenda about Nico G yet. So until he admits that, I'm sorry.
Stinger.
It's not going to go away, that.
You mean like you and Tom with Savinio?
Ooh.
What are you talking about?
Receipts are there.
No.
Receipts.
What have I said about Savinio? Refresh my memory.
You said it was crap.
That's not what I said. You're putting words in my mouth again.
Anyway, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think we've proven we're
Move
not
on.
Haaland FC. I think we've proven that beyond a shadow of a doubt. So you know what? When people say it, just ignore them. They're jealous. It's a tactic to try and think because it is what it is. But we'll just say, right.
Mine.
go on.
Just. I'm just going to say the reason they're saying this is because of what happened against Liverpool. They saw we demolished Liverpool. We demolished them. They're now worried that we're 4 points behind Arsenal, and they are thinking, "Oh, could this be a moment where Arsenal start slipping up during the Christmas and New Year break, and all of a sudden we see City at the top come New Year, and then it's league's done, it's all over. City are going to win it." That's what they're afraid of because they've seen this before. They've seen this happen so many times.
It will be Team Foden next year, I guarantee it. Last year Rodri, this year Haaland. What if Foden steps up again next season?
Oh no, it'll be Donna. It'll be Donna just keeps so many clean sheets. He keeps the ball at the back of the net. Briggsy, he's
You get a nice good view of Donna view.
Yeah,
The Don.
the Don.
That's a Donna view.
Anyway, right. Judge Moore said Oakley doesn't want City to win.
No,
yeah. No, listen, I don't mind. I've got no problem with people hating Manchester City as long as they just own it. Just say, you know what, I don't like you.
Yeah. Just do
I
it.
respect that more than I do all this. Well, I get it. Like, people don't like because I don't like Liverpool. I'm not keen on Arsenal.
Even more.
But I own it. What do you want me to say?
Let's not talk about United.
Yeah. Well, no. United,
I'm not being funny.
United are back, aren't they?
I'm not. I'm going to say this as it is quickly. I'm not being funny, but this Liverpool-Arsenal, it's not rivalry. It's just forced rivalry.
Yeah.
Our rivalry is Manchester United. But
do you know what?
This Liverpool-Arsenal debate has just come on recently because of online, Twitter, YouTube. Go on, Ozzy.
I slightly disagree, just because, and only slightly. Liverpool have probably been, especially when Klopp was manager of Liverpool. I think at that point it was between Liverpool and the City. It was they pushed us, we pushed them. It was some of the best of the Premier League has been over the last few years. Arsenal can't say that. They have not pushed us. They've collapsed. They've capitulated. Their manager, isn't at the level that most Arsenal fans think he is or isn't, and whatever. Arsenal fans have made this rivalry up in their heads and have put it out there that there's a rivalry against City. We have to beat them, and it's them who have to beat us. It's not us who have to beat them. It's them who have to beat us. And you know what? We don't give a shit.
No,
we do. We do have more of a shit against Liverpool. We have more of a shit against Liverpool than we do against Arsenal. We couldn't give a shit about Arsenal because what have you won in the last couple of decades? Can anyone answer that question?
One FA Cup. We're bearing in mind the team that that was Emery's team, by the way. That was Emery's team.
Yeah.
Just a couple of FA Cups in the last decade.
Just a couple.
But no, I agree with you there, Roz. I agree with you there. But the thing is, some fans, and I mean some, again, the Twitter world now, social media's got massive. Some fans speak about Liverpool and Arsenal more than Manchester United. Manchester United is the blood and bread of the Manchester. It's us v United because it's Manchester. That's what it should be about. It's the first game you look on the calendar, not Man City Arsenal, not Man City Liverpool, Man City Man United. But some fans I know United have been shit the last few years, but just remember, Manchester United comes first on rivalry before anyone. We hate that lot from Salford. We hate that lot from London, however you want to describe it. I don't give a fuck about Liverpool. I don't give a fuck about Arsenal. We've got to do our own jobs. And when it's derby day, we die on this hill and we win the derby. Fuck United. Enough said.
Yeah.
Well said, mate. Well said. Alan, if you've got something to say, you come on here and say it to me face.
The thing is, right,
Otherwise-
like Arsenal got to prove it. They can't just keep saying it. Actually, go and win the whole thing. Win the whole thing, fair enough. But stop bloody, going on about who the best team.
Aussie's calling Alan
But
out.
Luke,
Alan,
that's probably
he's
where this
saying
team
is-
Haaland debate.
stop being a bitch in the comments and get your ugly mush on the camera.
Yeah. He knows.
He ain't got the bollocks.
I'm only playing with him.
Right, we'll move on to Ed. I'm going to start with you because one thing I've noticed, I don't, like I said,
He's
we're
been
not
too
under the
quiet.
radar anymore, which is quite good actually. What you just said, we're not under the radar anymore. Do you think teams will start changing the way they play against us now?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Can they? Because
Aussie just run it while the missus comes in. Oh, and look, he's here.
He's here.
I don't. With me, with that, I think we have multiple ways
Gets
to play.
it.
What's up, Alan?
Right. First things
No,
first.
no, 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 no,
First
Alan.
things
No,
first.
no,
First things
no,
first.
no, no.
Yes.
Ed's
Tension.
talking. Ed's
One at a
talking.
time.
Let him talk, and then you can speak. Go on, Ed.
No, I just think we can play multiple ways. If people do want to just sit back against us now with the way we do our wing backs, I just think you're just ready to get pummeled by the onslaught of pressure we can put on teams. And I just think the way the league is now, managers are so stuck in their ways. I don't think they will change against us because a lot of managers don't like changing now.
Yeah, that's a fair point, Ed. Have you got anything more to say, or have I got to bring in Alan?
Nah, go to Alan, man. Go to Alan.
Here we
I was
go.
afraid you were going to
On
say
time.
that, but Alan, how you doing?
I'm very
Long
good
time
until you
no
goaded me.
see.
Until you goaded me in. Yeah? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Don't you tell me. First things first, I'm gonna have a rant, right? First
Shocker.
thing, Bellingham is shite. He's overrated. He's an Instagram fucking model. That is all he is. He came on today after being dropped for the last few games and was absolutely fucking shite. He's overrated massively. Anyone tells me otherwise, they're lying. So that's my rant out of the way. And regarding Arsenal, Arsenal over the last few years have not had a deep enough squad to compete for the title. And the bottle at the end of the year, they haven't. And they've had injuries at certain parts of the and they bottled it last few years. So I started laughing. But this year they've got the squad. They've got no excuse. And it's up to us to catch them, mate. They're in front of us at the moment. But there's 27 fucking games to go, for fuck's sake. I thought, we can't turn around and say, oh, they haven't got any ball. It's 27 games to go. There's loads of games left. And we've got a new team. So, a lot of our players have not been the distance yet. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay.
Well, you've got the chat fired up. I'll give you that, Alan.
Yeah, he does.
Hey?
He normally does. It's not a chat without Alan, is it?
You've got, the chat fired up by your big rant there. Well done.
And I'm going to go in a minute because I'm going to ring up TalkSport and fucking shout and scream about Bellingham being shit and he's overrated. And when he came on, there was a big cheer when he came on.
Dear.
It was all the little kids under the age of 14 all screaming and shouting because they look at Instagram all the time.
Yo, with a friend like Alan, you don't need an enemy.
Yeah, you've really done.
Oh,
I'd say I feel
fucking
sorry
dear.
for Talk Sport, but it's Talk Sport, so go ahead and go.
Talk shite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
To your first point about Bellingham, does he play in our team? No. Does he play in a rival in our league team? No. I really don't see the relevance of bringing him up tonight, Alan, but, I appreciate what you're saying to a point. When it comes to what you've just said about Arsenal, I don't care that they're 4 points ahead of us, Alan.
Stop talking about him then. Stop talking about him.
I've talked
You're the
about
ones
much
been
as I like.
talking
Thank you
about.
very much. I can. My show.
Talk
I'll do what
about
I like.
City.
No, I'll do what I like. Shh. Seriously. No.
This guy's had a few
talk-
jelly beans tonight.
He really
Pardon?
has, hasn't he? Or are you talking about me, Briggsy?
Yeah, he's had a couple of jelly beans.
Oh dear. Anyway,
Oh, Martin's there. Martin!
He's been there the whole time.
He's not.
So what happens when you leave, Martin? So what happens? You
I
see what
will
happens when
say
you let him
again.
loose?
I will say again what I've always said. I think City will win this league. I think Arsenal will. I said, and it wound a couple of Arsenal fans up the other day. I think we can outscore Arsenal. I think we'll win more games than Arsenal. I think Arsenal will draw too many games, and that's where they will lose the title. If Arsenal win it, so be it. But right now, if I was a betting man, I'd put my money on City winning the title. 4 points is not a lot. We've come back from a lot further behind. I don't think the squad is anywhere near as bad as what people proclaim it is. I've said it for weeks now. I think our bench is really deep and it's strong. To a point, Arsenal are now moaning about injuries. When I'm getting told they've got the world's best squad and deepest squad, Arsenal have to be respected 1000%. But I feel with Pep Guardiola and with Erling Haaland and with Foden, etc., we will win this league.
I'm right there with you, Martin.
Go on then. Right. Have you noticed something?
I think the other thing
we play.
We need to wait until we beat a good team. So what was Liverpool then?
Yeah. I mean, with Arsenal, you know, they are relying a lot on set pieces, and you cannot rely on set pieces to win a league. Eventually, that is going to dry up. And the other thing is, you know, Arsenal have proven over so many seasons that, yes, they've been able to get close, but they've always been the bridesmaid. And I just think that mentality of as soon as City are behind them, and we're starting to see it now with the excuses like Martin just said with the injuries. I agree with that with Martin. Like, we have got an amazing, talented first 11 and on the bench as well.
We can develop.
And we've got Pep Guardiola.
I'm going to say
Ozzy, what I was going to mention was
they have a better defense.
Go on, man.
Well, you conceded 3 more goals. That's it.
I don't get this off the belly. It's not even a thing. We're not that bad at the moment defensively. I don't get that at all.
City have a very good. We have the second best defensive record in this league.
Yeah, what I was going to say was,
big up Magnus.
Do you know when we play Arsenal, we play them? We play them in April, middle of April, like when we played them a couple of years ago, and they drew 0-0. They parked the bus because they thought that was the way to win the league, and it backfired. Like, we also played them back end of April in the treble season when we beat them 4-1. We always seem to play them at the back end of the season at our place, which is now our advantage. But will Arsenal, when they come in April, the back end of this season, will they shut up shop like they did last time, or have they learned from their mistakes to go, let's go at City if we're still on top of the Premier League? You can't do that. Like, if they're going to sit back, they've got to go for us. If they don't learn lessons in April, coming to our place, if they're still top, then that's their loss, because surely it's the experiences of fucking up that make you better.
I also think you look at that last game against Sunderland, and all I keep hearing is, that point from that game for Arsenal is brilliant against a team like Sunderland, and against playing at Sunderland, and just the excuses. I'm sorry, Sunderland are doing a great job, and top dollar to them. I mean, what they've done to be where they are, brilliant. Do I expect them to be in the top 4 coming into the season? No. But they did a job on Arsenal, because They played in a way where they were defensively strong and got those goals. And they've put a bit of a blueprint for other teams to go and try and get a point or to try and beat Arsenal going forward. If it had been City against Sunderland and we'd have got that result, it would have been, City, all they could manage to do was get a point. That's 2 points, they've lost. And that exactly that's what would have happened. But because the narrative is Arsenal,
I've never seen so many City fans twerk for Arsenal than what I'm seeing right now. Really?
Are Arsenal playing the best football in this league right now? Because I don't think they are. I think they're playing kind of what we did a couple of seasons ago. I mean, right now, I think we're playing the best looking football. I hear that from opposition fans that City are playing the best football in this league right now.
Predator chat, never forget, Martin said Nico G when I lost him. That was an opinion, mate. I am entitled to him, Predator. Stop trying to
Sorry.
Hey, listen. Just said amazing me about the smiles back. Yeah. Absolutely great. Listen, if I was a betting man, I said I'd put my money on City. Pep Guardiola was a better manager than Arteta. End of.
We can't say anything at the moment. There's 27 games to go, boys. But me.
Mate, but that's fine, Alan. But
that I agree with.
So what do we do? Do we not talk about the title until May then?
No, I'm not saying that. I don't even look at it until fucking March.
Big behave, Alan. You didn't even have us in the top five. That's why you betted 50 quid with me.
We're in fucking touching distance.
Alan, you're talking absolute
fair enough.
waffle.
Well, at the moment,
you're talking waffle.
We've only just started the league.
Alan, you're talking waffle because you didn't even think we'd make the top five at the start of the season.
Mate, we get injuries, we're fucked. If Arsenal get injuries, they're fucked.
Again, if the anti-ball should be my uncle.
If Chelsea get injuries,
Alan, what's the what-ifs bit? What is the what-ifs?
Mate, we're playing 11 games.
But why are you doing what-ifs? Why are you doing what-ifs? Why are you doing what-ifs?
Oh, fuck, mate.
Do you know why you're doing what-ifs?
Do you know why he's doing it, Martin? I can answer this question. Because I know Alan can't, but I can answer it for him. It's because of what happened last season and what happened with Rodri last season. That's where it comes to, is that last season Rodri had that injury for the season and we fell apart.
And I said when he got injured, we will struggle till January, and I was right.
What?
Alan,
I said I would say Rodri.
You want to walk around in your world being a miserable git? By all means, go and be a miserable git. Have a load of fun. You live your life like a miserable sod.
That's why we have him on, isn't it? So he can be miserable.
At the end of the day, City battered Liverpool from start to finish. And then a year, people going, oh, Liverpool are poor.
Yeah, Martin, they did. But it's fucking November.
Right?
One game. We're not in America playing NFL.
Well, it isn't one game because we've won 6 out of the last 7. We've won 6 out of the last 7. So what I've got to do is be a miserable sod like you.
38 league games we judge you on.
I've got to be a miserable
Let's see if we're there in May.
Yeah, and do you know where I'll be in May? In the Etihad, where you won't be, sunshine.
Oh, I will, because I'm coming over in May. So don't get it.
You don't.
And we're going to the Chicago and putting Russia on for a fucking curry. So don't come to me with that one.
Jesus.
I look forward to my invite, Alan.
You'll have to get your first.
Anyone on here?
Again, we've met another miserable sod like you. Hamza fan, another miserable sod.
Yeah, I'll be in the Tunnel Club as well.
Tunnel Club.
Is that Hamza's burner account by any chance? It's got to be.
It's just someone who's a miserable sod.
That is Hamza's burner account. I'm 99% sure of it. Sorry,
you walk
98.
you walk around talking about the worst things in life and the worst case
Listen,
scenario.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
sit next to Martin in the family stand, right?
No, the
And-
family
and-
stand,
and-
it's the north stand.
And
You'd
not
know
allowed to
about it if
sing.
you came to the AA
And there'll be
more than
loads
once every 10 years.
of empty seats because there always is in the family stand.
Mhm. You'd know about
Because
it
they're
if
getting
you came
shipped
over.
out, Alan.
If you
Hey?
came over more than once every 10 years, Alan, you'd know about it.
Woo!
I'm there every week on that.
Come on, even Danny's
Anyway.
come to get yakka for you.
He's throwing that out. He's throwing that one out. Go on.
Exactly, Mark. Alan made Arsenal favourites to the start of the season, but now we can't make any predictions.
Oh, mate, you carry on. I'm there every week.
Danny, if you're in the chat, lad, how many games are you going to in December? How many Man City games are you going to? How many is Alan going to? If you're in the chat, put it in.
I'm at the MCG for the test match Boxing Day. How about that? Will you? No.
Right, anything else
Do we
anyone
need
wants to talk about?
Yeah, is Alan getting a body bag ready or something?
No, I've grabbed my quilt here, so it's all dry, so I'm just going to fold it all together.
Oh, that's rough from Danny.
Only on this show. Only on this show.
Yeah, we'll do it on the show.
Danny,
Man,
that's
shoot your
cold.
way. This is how we do our corners.
Stains all
I'm
over
getting carried away with the win. I said we win the league at the start. Under
It's a 3-0 win at Liverpool, who everyone thought was the best team in the world. Why are we getting so defensive now? But
Don't
What
worry
happens
about
to us
Arsenal.
celebrating the
Don't
win?
worry about Liverpool. We
One
should not
3-0
worry about
lads. It was a
ourselves.
big game. Can we just celebrate that, please? We're going to be upset.
You know what it was? Aussie spot on. Last season hurt many because some of them had never seen a season like that before. You say,
No.
I'm old enough to have seen many a season like that. Last season was a
What's that?
brilliant season compared to some of the
What's Hans'
seasons I've
excuse?
seen in mid history.
Don't worry about
Hans'
it.
excuse.
All we've got to worry about is getting 40 points. We hit 40 points, we're safe.
Are we sure of that?
Unless 115 happens,
Can I ask a question?
Oh, God.
Exactly.
Can I ask a question?
Exactly.
Stuart Pearce at the Etihad.
Yeah.
2006-7.
Yeah.
Someone speak to me about that season.
No, we don't.
We didn't score a goal.
That was a season. There we go. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Last season
Right.
is nothing.
Anyway,
We'll
should
have,
we get
we'll have
the
many
show
more
back
of them
on track?
seasons.
170 people in. Please smash those likes buttons. It really does mean a lot. Really do appreciate that. Anything else? Right. People are asking me about the 115. What's going on, Mike? When you said this break, no. I said that's what I was told. We'll see. There's still another 10 days. My thing is, if it doesn't come this break, when does it come? Because there's not another break till March.
Martin, can I just ask?
They know the outcome.
Martin, I've got to ask this because I don't know where you've got this from, and why do you think it's going to come in an international break? Because the media have said it is. I haven't heard anything official to say it's going to come during an international break. For me, it'll drop when it drops. It could drop on a Wednesday afternoon, in the middle of May.
Because I think the Premier League would be stupid to drop it during games.
Why?
Not the Premier League.
Because if it goes wrong, it will derail the whole league out.
But again, it's down to the court.
So if it doesn't come now,
no, it's not court because it's not been in court.
Well, you know what I mean. It's down to
an independent panel. The independent panel have done it. It's all been decided. It was done. No, it was done about 7-8 months ago, 9 months ago.
But Mike, do you really think it's not going to have an impact, even like if it was to drop at a perfect time in an international break? Like, you don't think it's going to do damage? Like, if it was to go wrong for City?
I think if it goes wrong for the Premier League, I think there's less damage than what it would be if it goes wrong for Manchester City.
Yeah, I agree there. So, but I don't think at any time, like, it's never going to be good.
See, I'm going off because Stephen Baldson was the one who said, I quote, he said this on TalkSport, and Alan, you've seen the video, it will be before the end of the year. We're at nearly December now.
Christmas Day.
But I think, didn't he say that he thought it would come out at the first international break this year? He said,
No,
he
was one who said he's the one where he thought it was November 1.
I mean, obviously, Stefan knows a little bit more
halfway through
than the rest of us, but like, I just think.
I mean, like I said, no, people are guessing.
Just in the favour, then.
People are guessing. Of course, they are. There was a guy on Twitter. I can't remember the.
Just in a favour, then. Why would it be announced?
Mm-hmm.
Why would it be announced next week when it's the build-up to the Premier League again? Why could it drop this week instead? Because there's no club football on.
That's a good point.
But no, that I mean, like I said, whenever it drops, I mean, if it was to go bad against City, like you're gonna get everyone turning around and saying, "Well, then City need to be docked points right now," and it'll be like, "Well, no, we can't do that until the end of the season," and then it'll be, "Oh well," there's just so many permutations of how does this work in a league that's currently running. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, it makes more sense to do it at the end of a season because then there's going to have less impact on both the Premier League and City, no matter which way it goes. Because then during the summer, you can just have the fallout then when it's not interfering with a league, with a Champions League.
I think it's got to be done before the end of the season because then you're talking relegation, promotions, all that sort of thing as well.
But again, there hasn't been a judgment of the punishment if there is a punishment. There is
no. You won't get the punishment judgment. That's separate.
I know you won't. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying when the judgment comes.
No, I've never said you'll get a judgment on the punishment.
No. I know you haven't, Mike. I'm not accusing you of that. What I'm saying is that it will take weeks, if not months, for a verdict of punishment. So then again, that has a knock-on effect to the league, to the Premier League, to City. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because both sides have got a right to appeal.
Exactly, and that's the other thing. This is why, to me, it makes more sense to do it at the end of a season because then it can all be kind of dealt with during that break. You have that break of it, and then if let's just say for argument's sake, it goes against City and we're docked so many points for the following season. So we're going to that season of 40, 50 points behind, for instance. That I'm just making that up as a random number.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's where we start at. That's our base. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it'll be. I haven't got a clue what the punishment is. No one knows.
When I got the November one it was from a journalist who said it was due out, and Stefan said on TalkSport in an interview, he said it should be done before the end of the year. Now, before the end of the year,
he's saying that for 2 years, though, mate. They've been saying it for 2 years.
But so what do we do? Do we just drag this on forever and ever then?
Well, it's not in our hands. It's in the lawyers' hands, mate.
No, but Alan, it's already been done. They did the hearing months ago.
Yeah, and then they're gonna type it all up, and they've got and then the approach. Well, listen, and then the approach.
Oh, don't scream at me, thanks.
Yeah, then they approach City, and then City get together with the Premier League to decide our fate and what the options are. I think City have gone back.
No, they don't, Alan.
I think City have gone back to them and threatened
to
sue them.
Where you're wrong.
And I hope City do sue them.
No, Alan, that's where you're wrong because they don't get together with the Premier League and sort a decision out. The decision comes out, and then if City are guilty, they then go back to another independent panel to sort out the punishments. So and that all sorted out together.
And that doesn't include an appeal from either side as well. So, because if an appeal comes in from either side, then this drags it out even further.
Well, I think City will drag it out. This is going to go on for years. I'm telling you.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, Alan, in some respects, because I think
Yeah,
if the
it's
appeal
going
goes
to go on
in,
for years.
it could go
City
on
will
for
not
longer.
accept any punishment, and Premier League want to save face, and they won't take it either. So it's a total stalemate. And even if we get found guilty, City will appeal and then appeal again, and then they'll go to the Crown Court in the UK. I'll tell you straight now, they will not accept anything. They will refuse. Because what they are doing is accusing the Arab nation of the UAE, which it is, of fraud.
Can I ask? I'm going to ask something which may not open a kind of worms here. Do you think this situation within the Sudan and what our owners have been reportedly accused of has caused
I've not seen
delays?
what's this, I don't know anything about Sudan. What has happened? What have they done?
I think I'm right in 7th UAE apparently. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. I'm only going off what I'm seeing really, so I can't.
That's why I'm being careful with it, Dash.
That's what I mean. Like, it's a hard one.
What have they alleged?
I'm not going to go into it on air, Alan. Just read up on it.
Yeah, I think we should stay away.
Maury,
from this,
I don't
Martin.
think it has no connection.
It's
Maury. I
political.
don't think it has any connection.
We shouldn't get into political stuff like this. It's not the place to have that discussion.
It was just a story that broke out.
I was trying to be very broad.
Yeah, a bit too much there, Martin, for that one. A bit too much.
Yeah,
anyway, right. Well, the 115 will come out when it does, whether it's next week, but it has to be before the end of the year. I think if it drags on any further, I think you're making it worse. You're making it far, far worse.
Yeah.
And we'll just see what happens.
Mine.
Obviously, well,
I was just going to say, because I don't know if you've got a topic in mind, but I was going to say the other thing we could talk about is the recent news from the Times saying that they've heard that Pep might leave at the end of this season.
Oh, the BS one, the one that because they were bothered. Yeah. Pep's never broken a contract ever in his whole career, and he's suddenly going to break one now.
Yeah,
you can tell it's international week.
Waffle.
Yeah, Pep's not going nowhere. I think it's a lot of garbage. That
conversation closed.
Yeah.
I think the question will be is how City eventually come round to this, because I think City will not want to do a United when it came to Alex Ferguson leaving, because they're not going to want that kind of mess. They're going to want a succession plan. They're going to want an exit strategy. So, in some respects, I could see, because they don't want the massive speculation to be, which it was for especially last time around where Pep was coming to the end of that contract, and we saw what happened, as in there was a speculation of when he's going to leave, if he's going to leave, when's it going to happen, is he going, blah blah. I don't think Pep wants that. I think Pep will want to go out on a high, and I think he'll also not want to kind of announce it so much. So as much as I can, when Martin says he's never broken a contract, I think it'll be that he may sign again potentially, but I think there will be I'll sign another 2 seasons, but don't be surprised if in that last season before he goes, he's actually going before his season and his contract runs out. But City will have here's his replacement. This is the guy.
We know who they've got their eye on at the moment, don't they?
They've got their eye on several candidates, Alan. I know who you're talking about. Company definitely being on that list, and obviously understandable because he's a City legend. Plus what he's doing at Bayern Munich right now, he's doing a fantastic job. But he will be.
You've got to be careful on the company one.
Well, the problem with Briggsy is it doesn't matter.
Take the sentimentality out.
Yeah, I understand.
If he's the best person for the job. Yeah, if he's the best person for the job.
Yeah, if he's the best person for the job. But I think at the end of the day, there is never going to be, and it's the same with our legends of Kevin De Bruyne, Sergio Aguero. You're never going to replace them. You're only going to be able to bring in the next iteration of that player to come in. and it comes down to the manager, the same thing. We're never going to replace Pep. Once Pep's gone, I tell you what, if the fan base is having a bit of a meltdown over the last season, and some of them are still having little meltdowns, wait until he goes, because that will be the true test of a meltdown, because we're never going to see the dominance that we've got right now. It doesn't matter who we get, whether it's company or anybody, we'll never have this level of success again. I think that's something that City fans are just going to have to realise and accept, because Pep is a generational manager, just like Ronaldo and Messi are, and Alex Ferguson to an extent as well.
That's what I was just going to get onto there. Because if we get Company as our next manager, just because of sentimentality, Bundesliga, yeah, you're expected to win the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, but you need to see more of that. You need to see Champions League. You need to do well with Bayern Munich, because when you come to City, like you just said there, you're going to get spat out and chewed out because fans are expecting to do Pep miracles with the new manager, like that. And then some fans might turn on Company, which you don't want.
Briggsy, just being honest though, mate, tell me the next best manager after Pep anywhere in Europe right now, or in the world if you want.
It's Enrique.
Okay, Alan. What
Enrique
has won? No, I'm not gonna. It probably would be Enrique in some ways with his record, but
yeah, he's ex-Barca as well.
What I'm trying to say though is he anywhere near Pep's level? Really?
Yeah.
Truly?
Yeah. The end of the day.
No, Alan.
I go.
Really think about it. Really think about it. No, I agree, Biggsy. But you're talking about the elite of managers here. I'm talking Pep, Ferguson,
Klopp.
I'm not putting Klopp in that. I'm sorry. Really, who?
No, you can't put a Klopp there.
Comes close to Pep and Alex Ferguson. Tell me realistically,
Enrique.
who? Okay, if you think it's Enrique.
Yeah, it's Enrique. I'll be honest with you. He's ex-Barcelona.
I would have said about that, to be fair.
Enrique, he's ex-Barcelona, and the club are obsessed with the Barcelona way of playing, right? And the way that things are done from Barcelona. They're very, very close to them on that one. It's the same type of football that Pep plays. Enrique's playing with a few tinkers there. He's won the Spanish league. He's won the European Cup, and he's now won the French league.
I'm not sure about that anymore. I'm not sure we will go down a Pep road, because there isn't many Barcelona people left there anymore.
Well, there's Enrique, there's Xavi.
But why would Viana want that? Remember, Cheeky's not there anymore. It's Viana.
I know. There's still Soriano there. He's Barcelona.
Soriano's making a rod for his own back at the minute. Soriano's more the money guy than he is.
Yeah, I know he is.
It's Viana who will hire the next manager with Caldoon.
Well, let's face it. If it was left down to him, he'd get that fucking dickhead from Old Trafford. That's where he was going. I'm fucking glad we didn't.
But honestly, Mike, I understand.
I just honestly think the sentimentality, it could break some fans.
Listen. That's fear of the fans.
If you look at Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid,
yeah, he's good.
Mancini's got a new job now. He's gone to.
I know he has. He's going to Saudi. He's in Saudi.
Oh, Saudi.
Yeah, he's not doing. Enrique's not doing great at PSG at the minute. There's a lot of issues going on.
There is.
No,
what my point is right?
Hey, you wanted Amorim. You wanted
Amorim. What I'm saying is.
Wait, is this the same?
What I'm saying is there, right? The Alonso one. One second. I'll just explain about the Alonso one there. He's managing Real Madrid. He's played for Real Madrid. And if he fucks up there, like the Spanish fans turn on their players, turn on their managers very easy, he'll get chewed up and spat out. And who's next for Real Madrid? Like Ozzy's right there, and so is Alan. Who's available for the next best managers for Real Madrid and Man City? If we go to sentimentality, the way success is going at the minute and people's short tempers, they're going to turn easy on Company and might do with Alonso at the minute with Madrid.
Yeah.
But Harry,
The
that's
thing
just a
is,
part of
it's
football, though.
Company's-
You can't
it's for him
can't
to
say
lose at the
Company
moment.
can't come in because fans will talk bad about him. That's what he did when he became a manager. When you become a manager, you got to deal with the critiques as well. That's
Correct.
that's
I totally agree with
Yeah,
with
but
you,
Ed,
Ed.
we know what football's turning into.
And also as well, right,
Look at all the
remember,
shit Pep got 12 months ago.
when Pep does eventually go, like it's going to be a whole different level as well. Like, I'm not saying it's going to be a drop off. It
It will be a drop off, mate. Whatever you might say,
it will be.
it will be a drop off.
But
And
people
we have to accept
We've
it.
got to be ready for
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. If last year to prove, clearly not some of them.
Well, if we look at Liverpool, okay, they didn't have a drop off from Klopp.
Well, it was very similar. It was very similar to when Mancini went. Pellegrini took over. He took over Mancini's team, and this guy took over Klopp's team.
Yeah,
Second year, everyone knows how he plays.
Yeah,
and that was going to be my point, Alan. I was exactly going to say that. That is for me is where Liverpool have gone. That I think they got their version of Pellegrini, and I don't think he's as good as manager as people have made out, and that is why I made that comparison. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who, in some respects, comes in, because in some respects, it's not Pep. Do you know what I mean? We're not getting Pep Guardiola. He's not going to go through the doors and then come back in. That's just not going to happen, as much as we'd all wish. And that's why
would you take Mancini back?
No. I'm not getting on that train, Alan. I know as much as you'd like that.
No,
we're going to have to move on to the next manager, and that next manager could be anyone on that list that City have. If it's Company, it's Company. And as much as I kind of understand where you're coming from, Briggsy, but at the end of the day, as it's been said, that's just what comes with the job at the top level. You've got to take that pressure, and either he will or he won't. It's that simple. Do you know what I mean? Regardless of him being a City legend or not, if City feel he's the right man for the job, regardless of being a City legend, he will get the job. And that goes for Luis Enrique.
Yeah.
Anyone they think that's on that list, it'll be the best man for the job to take over from Pep. And what Pep will do is what Klopp did before he left, is he'll leave the next manager a decent squad, because he doesn't want to do what United did, leaving them the drags and then not having a plan, and then just kind of going bye and dropping the mic.
Yeah,
it'll be I'm going to build a team for the next manager to take over, and then go on and win a league or two, so then he can build his own stamp on the next team.
Do you know the thing is, Aussie people forget the reason Mancini left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Klopp.
He left Klopp. He was causing World War III everywhere.
It was bad behind the scenes. It was. Yeah.
I just think with a Company, though, he needs to win at least the Champions League, because Bundesliga, it's a nothing league.
But Briggsy, Pep didn't win the Champions League with Bayern Munich, yet we still signed him.
All I know,
he already had a CV built up.
I know he did, but I'm
he
just saying, I don't think you have to have won the Champions League to come in.
Aussie, can you run it for 5? I just got to ring me mum.
Yeah, sure, mate. Go
on. But this is what I'll say about the whole Company thing. Like, Company took a huge. I was just going to say, Company took a huge gamble when he went to Bayern Munich. He already kind of flopped at Burnley, and Bayern Munich. If we don't check, Alan, let me finish, Alan. All I was going to say is that Bayern Munich has turned coaches around, just like a lot of other clubs, with flip-flopping as well. So it wasn't a given that Company would have the success. And if he didn't do well there, who knows where Company would have been now. So, he took that pressure on. It's a big-time job there, and you just have to back him when he comes in.
Listen, Abu Dhabi City will choose who they want, and my favourite will be Company. Then it's Enrique. It's all down to Abu Dhabi what they want.
I do like the Enrique shout.
Yeah, and I don't. I mean, going on to the point of it has to follow the City system, the way City play. I don't think it does, because that proving this season, City are playing a different type of football than they have done over the last few
Still playing
seasons.
possession based. They're still playing
But we're
possession
not,
based.
Alan, we said this. You said this last.
48
show we were on.
passes for our first goal at weekend. 48.
Yes, Alan, but if you look at the possession stats, we're giving the opposition a lot more possession than we normally would. Normally, we're in the 70s mark. We're lucky if we get to 50 sometimes with some games.
Well,
So
that's a lot of that's to do with the keeper that doesn't play out from the back, which he doesn't.
yes, but I also think it's just the way we're currently playing now.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. I still think there's elements of that. I agree with you that there are elements of City will play a possession-based kind of game when they need to. We saw that at the second half against Liverpool. They kept a lot of the ball and they didn't have to do as much, but they kept Liverpool at arm's length. And like, you come at us and then we'll just play the ball in behind to Haaland. So I don't think we necessarily have to have, as when Pep came in, it was all geared up to the Barcelona way, the Pep way. I don't think we necessarily have to do that with the next manager. I think we just have to have the structure and the in place for whoever comes in to go, okay, Pep has pretty much left you with a great team. Now you get on and build upon that success. Just like Klopp did in some respects when he left. He left, a great team that, we're still doing good things, but it needed some tinkering around the edges and for the next manager to put his stamp on it. And I think that's what Pep will ultimately do. He won't just, like I said, drop the mic and go, that's it, I'm off, and you've got an aging squad to deal with, you get on with it, whoever the next manager is. I just think that won't happen. That's the way I look at it. So at the moment, I don't think it matters who the manager is. It just has to be the best candidate.
And also, Ozzy, patience required as well. I mean, people need to understand that, and it will drop off, of course, still be. But when it happens, we've got to be patient. The fact that we'll have no idea where we'll be the year after. Could be doing really well, could be doing a bit poorly, but we've got to just have a bit of patience with what happens next, because it's been an unbelievable era that we've seen so far under Pep, and I don't think we'll ever get this in our lifetime again, probably.
No, and I think we have said ever since we started this show, since we started the Mancunian way, and then when Pep came in, we always said, and we said from the very beginning, Alan, you will remember this, is we said, literally drink this up now, because when Pep goes, we are not going to have this again. And to be honest, like, I have seen more than I ever thought we'd ever win. I didn't think we would win a treble. I didn't think we'd win 4 in a row. I never thought I'd see records broken, the Centurions, 100 points. I never in my lifetime thought my club were going to achieve these achievements. And yet we have. And if we never win, after Pep Guardiola, if we never win another league title, then I'm happy, because I've seen my team do what some other clubs have never done, or one other have done. Do you know what I mean? So obviously I want them to carry on and win titles and win Champions Leagues and everything. But I'm just saying
we can die a happy men at the end of the day, mate.
Yeah,
if I remember the day when I ran in the 70s when we were decent. We were a good side. We came second in the 70s. We were a good side. And then you've got the disasters of the 90s. And the early 2000s, when we went up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We were up and down more times than you know what. It was ridiculous. But we saw more disappointments and more. I remember what I was feeling when we were down in Division 2, thinking, United fans were singing, "We'll never see you again." And then from that to what we've seen, and to City to win the whole lot in one 12-month period, and it was everything. I can die a very, very happy man. At the end of the day, if we never win the league ever again, I'm satisfied. I've seen it.
You see, you remember when we beat Stoke in the FA Cup final, and everyone was like, "Oh my God," as if we won the FA Cup. That's the best moment in our lifetimes. And then we went in that summer, didn't we? And we bought Aguero. Who was thinking that we've signed a superstar and Aguero, we're going to win the league, and the way we did it in that fashion? Nobody. I presume we was all thinking, let's just get the top 4, let's just get Champions League football, and we'll go again and build from there. But you couldn't imagine in wildest dreams going into that summer. Yeah, exactly. But
I was there in the summer.
I was only in school back then.
I was only a kid, and the first time I went to Wembley was 1974 against Wolves when we got beat 2-1 in the League Cup. I thought League Cup was the business. And then in Newcastle, I was at a Newcastle game with Dennis Chert overhead kicked it to win us the League Cup. And I always thought League Cup was the be-all and end-all, let alone anything else. And then we never ever won a damn thing for 30-odd years. You know, that banner for starters.
And 44 years for the league title.
Yeah. He was 44. At the end of the day, we've lived through everything. I flew back for the Aguero moment, right? I was there at the United game and the Newcastle game and the Aguero moment against QPR. I was in the stand next to my dad, which I said to my dad wasn't a well man at that time. And I said to my dad, we've seen them win the league. I was happy then. That was enough for me to fly back from Australia to see them win the league and to beat United in the last moment. I was happiest man ever. I got on the plane back to Australia with my champion shirt on, and they upgraded me to bloody business class all the way back. And
you didn't have any expectations then, though, did you? Like it was Etihad. 2011.
It was Etihad as well. They treated City fans. They put as soon as they saw the shirt, they went, "Come with me." And that's a true story. All the way home on business class.
But we didn't we didn't have any expectations back then.
No, we didn't. And I got back here thinking, if we never,
we didn't have any expectations back then. Did we? We was taking the ride. We was taking it all in.
Yeah, we're just taking it all in. You know, and I said to my dad, being at the start, I was sat down at the end. And he says, "You all right?" He was laughing his head off. Only City could win it that way, which is true. It's typical City, wasn't it? They put us through hell for 90 minutes. They didn't put us through hell. Through hell. It was like there was people. You know, I remember when Sergio scored, and I ended up 5 rows in front of where I was sat because I was kissing everyone. I was crying my eyes out.
No.
It was the emotions that day.
Can we go back a little bit further?
What do you mean?
Can we go back a little bit further? What was going through everyone's head when Lescott headed it backwards to Gibraltar?
Oh, mate, I was just like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And Mackie's
that was like a horror moment.
Well, it was even worse when Joe Barton sent off. They went down to 10 men. Then they went 2-1 up.
Mackie,
my God, what are we doing?
I was doing you, Alan, effing and blinding. I was going crazy. Like, what the fuck? Get the prick off. I was like, fuck him.
At the end of the day, they tortured us that day. They did torture us because they were shit all the way game, apart from the last 3 minutes.
And Villa as well. The exact same thing. But instead of being 2-1 down, it's 2-0 down.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Joey Barton thought he could take on Mario Balotelli.
At the end of the day, I'll say this. I know you're going down memory lane. You're making Ozzy feel too young, and Luke. I'm clear what you're on about these two poor guys.
Shut up, man.
No, the thing about it is, I think many have underestimated City this season. Many have massively underestimated us. I've said it for a long time. We finished 3rd last season in our worst ever season in a long time. And everyone talks about, we brought in some good players. We've strengthened the squad out. Pep Guardiola said it. He looks hungry. He's happy again. He's determined. The squad's focused. And that's why I think we are where we are. And listen, if I'm wrong and Arsenal win the league, congrats to them. I'll congratulate them. Thank fuck there's a World Cup, though. We can all forget about it and move on, and we can forget about them winning the league and focus on the World Cup. But if City win it, it will shut a lot of people up, including some in our own fan base that have massively underestimated this team and this manager because of one bad season.
Alan.
But Martin,
Yeah.
I also think
Yeah.
you look at it, and it's looking at Pep Guardiola and forgetting what he has done and what he continues to still do. I mean, we talked about it earlier. Like, he has converted fullbacks from midfielders into fullbacks. He's created wingers into fullbacks. He's made a goalkeeper into one of the best assisters in the league. I mean, the things that he has done, I mean, are just so remarkable. They really are. Like, a lot of people looked at someone like O'Reilly and thought, well, we're going to have to bring in a new left back, because he can't play, at the top level for a season. We brought in Aït-Nouri, and now Aït-Nouri can't even get him to the team because there's a young 20-year-old midfielder from the academy who's usurped him before he's even got a ball kicked. And Nunes, we all turned around and went, "You shit." Alan couldn't stop saying that word. He was like, "He's a tram driver. Get rid." And now he's looking like one of the best right backs in the league. And we can't drop him.
At the end of the day, I agree with 100% what you're saying, Ozzy. I agree 100%, right? Completely. Watch Pep is a genius, and we all know he is. But I put it in two parts. Mancini changed the mentality of the club, and he did.
He did.
Yeah.
He turned the club.
He was a winner.
He turned the club from a very average Premier League side into winners, and he did.
I agree, Jan.
If
I
we
also
kept Mark
think
Hughes on a bit longer, that would have been a dreadful mistake. We wouldn't have got Mancini.
No.
I also think it was the people behind the scenes
Yeah.
that actually changed this club to where it is
Yeah,
today.
Caldoon was the biggest one. Caldoon. We have had Caldoon.
I also think Cheeky.
And Cheeky. Well, Cheeky didn't come till 2013, mate.
No, but you think about what he did in the transfer market of players he brought in. I mean, I don't think there's anyone been better than him. Realistically, you look at the sporting directors that are in clubs in the past and now. Like, I just think he got so many right.
Yeah, well, listen, I agree. Mancini put us on the UK map.
Yeah, Fernandinho.
Pep put us on the global map.
Yeah.
Silva, Aguero.
And I'm sorry, Pep Guardiola is the greatest ever manager for Manchester City. That's not.
Oh yeah.
That's not taking away anything Mancini's ever done. It is what it is. It was time to move on. But no, listen, I'm happy. I think we'll win the league. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Doesn't make me wrong. The trouble is now in this world we all live in on YouTube and everything, people too busy wanting to have a gotcha moment. So if you say we're going to win the league and they go, "See, I told you we weren't going to win the league. You're wrong." No, that's just me saying I think we'll win the league.
Unless he's got a
If I'm
Nico
wrong,
agenda.
I'm wrong.
Sorry.
Doesn't make me crazy. It doesn't make me anything. That's just me. I think we'll win the league. People thought I was deluded when I said we'd win the treble. I got laughed at when I said Treble Father came out.
Yeah, he mentions there someone mentioned, who is it now? 1 second, let me just go back to what's said.
Exactly.
Someone talks about Yaya and David Silva,
Yeah.
and the signing of them was the difference. Blue Heart, right? We thank Brian Marwood for that all day long. Yeah, Brian Marwood was in charge of signing.
Brian Marwood, who banned you?
He's not banned me at all.
He blocked your number.
No, he didn't.
That's because he kept ringing him at like 2, 3 in the morning.
He blocked your bloody number, Sunshine. He blocked your number.
That's why we had a
Can't blame him,
conversation.
Martin. Can't blame him.
That's why we had a
Can't blame him.
conversation.
You can't.
2 days ago.
The amount of
Martin's the
people-
only silly
I met a
bugger
lovely chap.
that lets
I
him
met a
call him
lovely
at
chap
2,
at
3 in the
the-
morning.
At the Liverpool, sorry, not the Liverpool game, the Bournemouth game. I met a lovely chap, and he walked in. He went, "Bloody Alan." I went, "Yeah. What can I say?" Everybody knows Alan. The opening line is "Bloody Alan."
I spoke to him actually. Mr. Morgan spoke to him.
Alan lives in a world down under, and he's still known.
But Timmy, I'm allowed to, mate.
Yeah,
So
Briggsy.
stop trying to do a gotcha moment. You have your opinion, I'll have my
But we got,
opinion.
come on, just back the team, guys. Come on, back the team. It is what it is.
And I will back Martin because I'm in the same position. I think we can win the league, and I think there's a good chance we will. So,
And it is what it is. Anyway, final thoughts, because we'll end it there. We will do an after dark Saturday, Friday, but we will do an after dark where we'll get the fan calling show going on. So that'll be fun.
Any spaces?
Nope. Spaces are going to be very few and far between.
Yeah, good. I agree on that one. Twitter's.
Hang on. Sorry. What happened to there was a one-off?
Yeah, it was. And then last night my dad was very ill, so I needed to have 2.5 hours to do something. So we ended up doing one.
Yeah, fair enough.
You want to do an after show? Not much left to talk about.
Still on.
I thought Martin was going to enjoy him again, them spaces.
He loves them, really.
he does, Briggsy.
Exactly.
Delusion. Then I live in delusion land, Timmer. I live in delusion land. So,
Positive land.
Anyway, Luke, anything coming up on that in my lifetime, mate?
Yeah. Well, we're meant to do a show this week, but Beva's been ill, bless him. So he's feeling all right now. So we've got some plans Sunday, which will be good. So and over a few things sort of down the pipeline now, which is good. So yeah, a lot to look forward to coming up, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Alan, anything coming up on South Stand?
No, I'm nothing at all. I've not spoken to Daps for about a week. Unless he rings me tonight and do a show, I don't know.
Oh, it was a joke, Alan. Move on.
If he rings me tonight, I might do, because I'm not going out tonight, so I've got a bit of free time tonight. In Australian time.
Martin's going out tonight.
Oh, yeah. I bet he's going to the cinema to watch a Marvel film.
Good luck. There ain't one out.
I'm not going watching a Marvel film. What's a Marvel film?
It's Superman and fucking
Marvelous. That's what it is. Marvelous.
So wait, so you are going out?
He
out?
is. Told you.
Oh, okay.
He's
going out. He's going out. Yeah.
He's talking. He was acting like, yo, I just wear this around the house, right?
Listen, Ed, he's going to the cinema and he's going to dive into the pick and mix straight away. Hey?
No, Alan, not with the threads he's got on. He's going out.
You did that pick and mix straight away.
He's going for a cocktail.
Yeah, you're going to pick and mix straight away for these.
I'm actually not. I'm going looking after my dad, so I don't know why I'm going out anywhere. I've been dressed like this all day.
Pick and mix and sex on the beach.
Yeah.
He's not in Turkey right now, Briggsy.
Anyway, Briggsy, thanks for joining us, mate.
Standard. I'll be back on in a couple of weeks.
What's that flag behind you? I only get half to see. What is it? Is it a Barca flag or not? What is it?
Oh, it's Pep with his cigar.
He's got the Barca
Pep with his cigar, and it says "More than a coach."
Right, brilliant. Just wondered what it was.
Makeup and
£25 from Felix.
Felix.
Yeah, City on Tour, Felix. Yeah. There's all sorts of banners.
Excuse me, I didn't say anything then. I didn't say anything then at RTFM. Ed, thank you for joining us, mate. I'm no doubt we'll see you on After Dark.
Hey, man. You know,
Hey,
we'll
Ed,
see, man.
I tell you
We'll
what,
see.
I'm into the trim and you look good, mate. Look good.
Hey, man, Alan. You know, when you get the trim, you got some stuff in plan. You got some stuff planned out. So we'll see what After Dark.
No, you've honestly got a bird on the go quickly, haven't you?
Hey, man.
No comment.
But by the way, I will just share this with you all. Alan, you are rock bottom of the prediction leagues, mate. Absolutely solid.
Oh, your bike
bottom.
looks nice.
Hey?
You are bottom. Rich is top. Me, Pat, and Ozzy are all on 12.
Top right.
You're safe from, but you're on the validation.
Alan's doing a Derby County at the minute and holding the rest of us up.
Listen, going down.
Does he get a wooden spoon if he finishes bottom?
No, but he has to do a forfeit live on air.
Hot chip challenge. Hot chip challenge.
So yeah, over the weekend
bit.
we will do a After Dark fan forum that will be out over the weekend. Probably Saturday, but we'll see. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. Be one of the days where we'll do a fan forum calling show where you can come and have your say and everything Manchester City. And if anything happens news-wise, we will be back live. But yes, we're sorry the shows are not as regular as normal. It's internationals. And when we come back, we're playing every 3 days. So you will have all your content galore. Stateside, Blues Down Under, everything's back next week. Oh, and Oil Brothers, because we're going to have a special Oil Brothers next week, because obviously we're playing Newcastle.
Insta as well, Martin.
Pardon?
Insta.
Oh, go on. Well, you go on. You can share it. Sure thing.
Well, yeah. So if you haven't seen it yet, me and Tone are doing the Aussie and Tone show on Instagram. So if you're not currently following us on there, please check out the links below. We try to do it every Friday, but depending on work schedules. But this coming Monday on the 17th, we're doing it. Time hasn't been decided yet, but we will let you know in the socials. It's happening on Tone's platform on his Instagram account this time around next week. So please come out and join us. On our Mancunian Way Insta, we've got over 1,700 views, which was fantastic. I cannot thank anyone enough for those views. It's really great for the support it builds for your channel on here and on Insta and all the platforms that we currently have going. So thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you on Monday on Insta. Mine is planning to try and join us on Insta for a show, aren't you, Martin?
Yes, Monday.
You are actually coming Monday. There you go. You've heard it live.
See, look, I know Andy's ready. Andy's the type of person who'll come on next week and he'll go, I told you Newcastle had beat us. I told you.
If you win, then what?
Yeah, you're one of them gotcha people.
It's only Newcastle then. If we do win, then what? It's just like, when does it end?
Yeah, we don't beat Newcastle, not back down to earth.
Okay.
The Knights have to do very well at the moment, Newcastle.
Anyway, big up, Paul. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you over the weekend. And yeah, as always, up the Blues, smash them final likes. Thank you all. We've had over 200 odd on YouTube, over 150 on Twitter. We've had over 400 people on live tonight. So big up to everyone for joining us. Much appreciated. And as always, up the Blues. Take care.